We are 7-4, and today we wrap up Season 4 of the series. We'll be taking on Cal and then the bowl game afterwards. And we're going to give Braden Dorman the start after his really just crazy come-from-behind victory against San Diego State. Deshaun Layman will also get carries at running back because he may be the running back of the future. Zach Qualls, somebody we've had redshirted all season long, will get playing time as well. The thing about Zach Qualls is he may transfer out along with Demarius Ahmad, an elite development right tackle who has barely any skill caps. This guy is incredible. Definitely don't want to lose him or Zach Qualls. We're going to give them some playing time today. Eric Drake will also move back to safety in today's game due to the fact that we don't really have too many free safeties on the roster heading into next season. So we're going to give him a look there and see how he performs. Cal has EJ Kamenog, who has had a great season. 31 touchdowns and 3 interceptions. And then Josiah Martin and Naziah Hunter, you know all about these guys. They have kind of taken some steps back from a year ago. But Zachary Card is the guy to know in this game. 15 touchdowns, 1,100 yards, and 75 catches on the season. I tell you what, he has really taken that Josiah Martin and Naziah Hunter role and kind of crafted it into his own, and it has become the favorite target for quarterback EJ Kamenog. As we will get the football first, it's Alex Linkenbach as he takes this one from his own end zone. He's going to take this to the right, and he's going to go down the sidelines and push out of bounds at the 37. And here is Braden Dorman, 455 passing yards in the come-from-behind victory against San Diego State. Here's Deshaun Layman getting the first carry, and he's going to take this one for a pickup of 8, as he is a star development redshirt freshman running back as he carries here, and he's going to take this one for 6 more as he has 14 quick yards to begin this game. 3rd and 10 now for Dorman. He's going to throw this one underneath the Shudak, who has a first down. I think that the team could be better going into next season, especially Jeremiah Tobias. He will bounce back from this season. I got a really strong feeling that he'll be able to do that as Braden Dorman uses his slow legs to pick up a first down. As Deshaun Layman takes this to the left, and Layman will pick up 8 more. He's been pretty consistent in his first couple of carries on the game, as Dorman will sneak on 4th and inches and pick up the first down. He's pretty good at that. 1st and 10 now as we're going to get Cal to jump off sides. Dorman will throw this one to the outside, and Zach Qualls will come down with this one inside the 5-yard line. The offsides will not matter. We decline. 1st and goal at the 3. Dorman fakes to Layman, getting out of the pocket. Throws this one. Qualls. Touchdown, Utah State, and touchdown, Zach Qualls. The true freshman has his first career touchdown and only his 2nd career reception. Zach Qualls is a receiver that I'm definitely excited about, but he has the same deal breaker that Juan Lima has, and it's the pro potential. So unless we're able to get somebody to go pro on this roster this season, we're going to be losing potentially a lot of future stars. Here is Cal with a first down run to the 46-yard line. That is Javion Thomas at running back for Cal. As Kamenog will step back, he's going to throw this one deep, and it's broken up by Ayers, and he drops the pick. Exodus Ayers had the opportunity for an interception in the end zone. Here's Deshaun Layman getting this drive started, trying to use his speed to the outside, and he picks up 7 yards. It's a solid pickup, but some negative plays would back us up. 3rd and 18 as Malachi Durant takes the touch pass for a first down. Malachi Durant showing off the 98 speed, and we close out a pretty solid first quarter. 1st and 10 to begin the second quarter. Dorman set up the screen to Layman. A penalty flag is down. Deshaun Layman picks up a first down. And this one's going to be a roughing the passer on Cal. And it's going to add 15 at the end of the run. 1st and 10 now for Layman. He takes this one up the middle for 11 more. Deshaun Layman with an excellent start to the game. 1st and 10 now. Dorman's going to throw this one out to Zach Qualls, who has a first down and more to the 6-yard line. Tried to put on a juke. Was unable to. That counts as a rush, and Dorman will rush this one in. Utah State takes an early 14-0 lead here on the road in the final regular season game of the season. 1st and 10 now for Kamenog at the 25. Here's pressure. John Woodbury gets there. John Woodbury has been incredible in his senior season. He's going to be hard to replace. 20 career sacks. That backs him up. 2nd and 18. Here's Thomas. Thomas has plenty of space. Javian Thomas may go all the way. Eric Drake will not catch him, and Cal has cut into the lead with a long touchdown run. That was not a good sign from Eric Drake to allow that to happen. As we fast forward to about the 2-minute timeout in the second quarter, Cal with the football back, in Woodbury comes away with his 2nd sack of the game. That backs Cal up. 4th and 26. They'd give it back to us, and Deshaun Layman would run for a first down. It's a pickup of 10 as we near the end of the first half. Dorman dropping back, stepping up in the pocket, throws this one, caught by Darrell Ferkser. Across midfield, the freshman tight end has made plays, and he's also starting at tight end for this game. And he's wide open on the trick play, and he comes down with it. Utah State scores. We called that same trick play in the game against Stanford, and Gabe Shudak didn't catch it. Darrell Ferkser caught it. Now Cal, to wrap up this first half, is going to attempt a 51-yard field goal attempt, and it is good as we head to the half. 21-10 the score. I'm pleased with the way that we played in this game. The trick play allowing us to score 21 in the first half. I don't know the exact number, but it feels like we haven't done that very often. Scoring 21 points in the first half. An excellent trick play, an excellent job by the defense, and an excellent offensive game plan heading into this game on the road against Cal, a team that we're trying to beat after they beat us in the Pac-12 championship game a season ago. And this one is held on to for a first down. That is Zachary Card on the reception. On 2nd and 7, here's Javian Thomas, and he's going to pick up a first down to the 40-yard line. 3rd and 2, they go back to Thomas, and he's got a first down. Javian Thomas to the 21-yard line. Cal running the football with success. We saw them do this against us last season as Javian Thomas finds the end zone. Touchdown, Cal. But a penalty flag down, and this one's going to be coming back. It is a hold on Anderson, the tight end. Would later bring up 3rd and 3. Here's Kamenog in the pocket. Touchdown, Cal. It's Neziah Hunter on the touchdown reception. But back to what I was saying, Sky Priestley a season ago was able to find success on the ground against us. We're seeing the same thing happen today with Javian Thomas as they are going to go for 2 to make this a 3-point game. Kamenog to the end zone, and it's good. That had to have been a perfect place pass in order to convert there. As we'll take over at the 25, Dorman play fake in the pocket, throws this one deep. He's got Ferkser wide open, and he comes down with it. An excellent pass by Braden Dorman, and it's a first down for Utah State. 3rd and 8 now for the Aggies. Then we go underneath to Zach Qualls, and he's going to be a couple of yards shy of the first down marker. Up by 3, we're going for it. Here's Dorman in the pocket. Quick throw to Shelton Sampson. He's got it for a first down. I like running those quick throws, the levels concept, the drive concept. I do like it. 3rd and 9. Here's Shelton Sampson, and he lost the football, and Cal comes away with it. The senior star receiver, Shelton Sampson, fumbles, and Cal has the ball with plenty of time in this game. That right there is just a mistake that can't happen. You can't turn the ball over in the red zone, and that's what we just did. 1st and 10 now for Javian Thomas. He's got plenty of space again. Thomas across midfield to the 30-yard line. 176 yards for the Cal running back. 3rd and 10 now for Cal. 4-man rush across the middle. First down. That's Josiah Martin to the 7-yard line, and Cal is knocking on the door as we begin the 4th quarter. Here is a run for Thomas. Touchdown, Cal. They've taken the lead. Just like that. That is a swing that could have been a 10-point lead for us. Now we trail by 4 as Deshaun Layman bullying people on that aggressive run. He has 77 yards on the ground today. 3rd and 7. Dorman throws this one to Ferkser. He's got it. Darrell Ferkser having a career game out there for Utah State. Here's Qualls in motion. He's going to keep the jet sweep. Zach Qualls is going to pick up good yardage, but a penalty flag down. And this is going to be a holding on receiver Tyler Sexton. That'll back us up 1st and 19. Setting up the running back screen now to Antoine Hausler. That's about all he's known for at this point, and he's going to pick up a first down. And it's at this point right here that the first down marker just wouldn't appear. Qualls on the out route, and he's a yard shy. I have no idea where the first down is supposed to be at. So we don't know if we got it. We did get it. It's a first down for Utah State. It would not come back, so that makes it even trickier now to not know where you're at on the field. An excellent run there by Deshaun Lehman has us down to the 1, and Dorman would sneak it in, and Utah State would reclaim the lead here in the regular season finale. Braden Dorman has been incredible in the minimal amount of time that he's played for us. As Cal is driving into Utah State territory now, a field goal would send us to overtime. 3rd and 7 with 47 seconds to go, and Javian Thomas just picked up the first down and more. Thomas takes Cal inside the 10-yard line, and he's over 200 yards rushing on the game. 3rd down for Cal. Here is the throw to the end zone, and it's broken up with a penalty flag down, and it's going to be on the offensive line for a holding. And E.J. Kamenog in California will be heading to a potential overtime game with Utah State. I want to say this is like the 3rd overtime game we've had this season. I know for a fact it's a 2nd, but we're trying to not go to overtime, but Malachi Durant just got overthrown. He was wide open, and Braden Dorman just overthrew him. We're heading to overtime in the regular season finale. Can we win this one, please? 2nd and 11 to begin. Dorman throws incomplete. Pressure in his face trying to go to Zach Qualls. 3rd and 11 now for Dorman to the outside, and it is caught by Malachi Durant for a first down. Showing off the catch in traffic that we didn't really think that he had, as Santee's going to take this one for a loss. First time we've called his name in today's game. Here is Dorman to the end zone, and Malachi Durant just stopped running his route. He had him. He did have him, so we're going to have to attempt a field goal. Liam Mooney's kick is up, and it's no good. Liam Mooney misses, and Utah State would need a miracle at this point. With a field goal, Cal can win. Here's E.J. Kamenog stepping up, throws this one out to Javian Thomas. It's a pickup of 7 on first down. 2nd and 3 now. Here's the give to Thomas, and he's going down for a loss. It's Eric Drake. An excellent play made there by Eric Drake playing safety today. 3rd and 6 for Cal. Here is Kamenog. Pressure in his face, and he completes it. It is Josiah Martin, and Cal has won. As we have been defeated again. Another game that we had a chance to win. Another game that was close. And we have just struggled in these close games this season. I think there's only one loss we've had all season that we've lost by more than one score. Most of our losses this season have been by just one score. There might be 2 of our losses by more than one score. I know that we lost to Liberty 20-10, and I think we lost another one 31-21 against Washington State. But we've played in a lot of close games. I think the fumble by Shelton Sampson was the difference in this game. I think that Braden Dorman was incredible. We struggled to stop the run, obviously. But Cal's going to get theirs. Cal's an explosive offensive team that you really have to watch out for. But Braden Dorman was good. 57% completion percentage, 256 yards, no interceptions. Deshaun Lehman ran the ball incredible. 94 yards. Dorman with 2 rushing touchdowns. And Darrell Ferkser had a career day. But at the end of the day, I think it was Shelton Sampson with his fumble. He fumbled in the red zone. That could have at least been 3 points. And we would have never even had to have gone to overtime. We would have been forcing Cal to go for it 4th and goal. 2 sacks for John Woodbury as we advance to the next week. And we're going to bring in 4-star center J.D. Skillen. This is a big pickup right here because we don't really have a ton of depth at the center position. Unfortunately, our championship contender has gone down to C+, meaning we're at risk of losing even more people. Darrell Ferkser. You got Apple at tackle, and then there's more. So we need to win this bowl game, or we have a possibility of losing even more players. Glenn Timms, our best corner, could potentially be transferring out if we don't win our bowl game. BJ Garrison, a 3-star middle linebacker, has committed as well, along with Danny Sierra, another 3-star middle linebacker, trying to reinforce that position. At this moment, we are going to fire RJ Trotwine as our offensive coordinator. We will be searching for a new offensive coordinator, and just kind of telling you right now, championship contender magically goes up to B-. So we don't really have to worry about losing those people as long as we win our bowl game. Program tradition does go down to C-, but Stanford beating Washington State in the Pac-12 championship game looked like a classic. But I'm going to be looking for a new offensive coordinator once we reach the offseason, and I'm going to be looking to retool the offensive playbook. I'm not going to go in and edit the current one that we have. I'm going to go in and create a whole new offensive playbook. It's going to be some of the same stuff that we do already, but overall, it's going to be pretty much brand new. Juan Lima has won the 2027 Best Defensive Player of the Year award, along with the 2027 Best Defensive End of the Year award. We may lose him. He may transfer out just like that. Malachi Durant, Best Special Teams Returner in 2027, so congrats to him. And then here you go, Juan Lima, the 2027 Lombardi Award winner. And he may transfer out because we can't send anybody to the league. And we'll be taking on Fresno State in the Union Home Mortgage Gasparilla Bowl. This is a team that we've played this season, and they did beat us. They were actually the ones that were responsible for starting our downfall this season. We were 5-0 before we took those guys on. And then after we took those guys on, they beat us, and we ended up going like 7-5. So we lost we won 2 of our last 7 games, which is just terrible. Looking at the award winners, John Woodbury came in 3rd for the Lombardi Award. He came in 2nd for the best defensive end. So we had the best pass rushing duo in America, and we were unable to win more than 7 games in a regular season. Not really sure how that happens. Malachi Durant, of course, winning the best returner award. Something that was really weird is we didn't have any All-Americans, national All-Americans, even though we had Juan Lima by far be the best defensive end in America, the best defensive player in America. And he wasn't even mentioned as a All-American. Neither was John Woodbury. Madu Apuaka's a first-team Pac-12 All-American. Cordell Lawson's a first-team Pac-12 All-American. Junior Sia, somehow, second team. I thought he was terrible this season. Andres Sosa, somehow second team. Deshaun Layman, freshman. So Juan Lima wins Pac-12 freshman All-American, but that's it. So it doesn't really make sense to me. And we're talking about a guy who won like 4 different awards, and he got no love. Here's a look at the 2027 college football playoff bracket. Stanford is the 2 seed. Washington State takes on East Carolina. Cal takes on San Jose State. And Tulane will take on UTEP in those bowl games. Like I said, we're taking on a team that's beaten us already this season. Jaden Mandel had a pretty solid game against us. Rivers ran for 55 yards, and it was Cornell Durth who had plenty of receiving yards. We lost this game, because we threw 4 interceptions, in my opinion. Also, I think it was we should have taken a field goal, and we decided not to. So obviously, there's some reason that we lost those games. Looking at dev traits, C.J. Whiting, the 4-star receiver, unfortunately, normal development, along with Brian Horner. This is a speedy linebacker. Xavier Blunt has impact development. Was hoping for maybe star. Imani Adai, a gem prospect, only has impact. Dylan Garrison with star development. So I cannot wait to get this guy on campus. J.D. Skillen, impact development trait. B.J. Garrison, normal. And then Danny Sierra has impact. Edward Lewis is another guy that we brought in. He has normal at the guard position. But here we are in the Gasparilla Bowl in Tampa Bay, Florida. I should say Tampa, Florida. It's not Tampa Bay. Fun fact, if anybody's as dumb as I may be. As we take the field, trying to finish this season off going 8-5, I would consider a bowl victory right here a success. Not a successful season, but a victory I would consider success. As Mandel completes this one on first down to Marcus Hayden for a gain of 28 as they go to Devon Rivers now on 3rd and 4, and he's going to pick up 2 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down field goal attempt for Fresno State, and the kick is good. They are on the board first to begin this game. I think this is the last time you're going to see these sped up highlight mixtapes here for the gameplay. I want to slow it down again next season as we reach season 5, and a season that I think we can do some damage in. 1st and 10 now for Braden Dorman. He's looking to get out of the pocket. using his slow speed to pick up a first down and much more. Should be a penalty flag on top of it for a unnecessary roughness. They don't call that. And here's a 2nd down and 4. Give to Deshaun Layman to the end zone. Touchdown, Utah State, as they take the lead here in the first quarter. Deshaun Layman is battling for a starting spot heading into next season. 2nd and 8 now. Mandel gets out of the pocket, throws a strike. It's Marcus Hayden for a first down again. 2 catches for 49 yards to begin this game. 3rd and 7 in the second quarter. Here's Mandel setting up the screen. Devon Rivers has a first down, but he's a little shaken up at the end of that play as Fresno State is set up goal to go. Pistol look here for Jaden Mandel. In the pocket, throws to the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State. We may have a shootout early in this game. And the same guys that started in the game against Cal, they're all getting their chance to start in this game as well. 2nd and 1 here for Dorman. In the pocket, throws this one deep. Malachi Durant's open. He catches it in stride, and Utah State answers. Malachi Durant was overthrown in the game against Cal with an opportunity to win the game in dramatic fashion. Braden Dorman wasn't going to make that mistake in this game, although I wish he would have made it in this game and not the game against Cal, because then we could have had an 8-win season and been playing in probably a little bit better of a bowl game and not playing against a Pac-12 opponent. Anyway, 2nd down and 10, and Bobby KZ comes away with the sack. He was a part of that first recruiting class that we ever brought in, as he slowly has increased his playing time. Here's Deshaun Layman on the stretch, and he's got a first down to the 36-yard line. 58 yards rushing for the redshirt freshman. 1st and 10 now. Dump this one off to Deshaun Layman. He's got a first down, and Layman inside the 20. Into the red zone, Utah State goes. He had an excellent start to the season with that long touchdown run against Penn State, but hasn't really played too much since then, as that's going to be a sack for Fresno State. Would later bring up a Liam Mooney field goal attempt, and we'll go up 17-10 in the Gasparilla Bowl. Jaden Mandel in the Fresno State offense at the 49-yard line as we're at the 2-minute timeout. Throws this one intercepted by Glenn Timms. And if we lose this bowl game, he may transfer out, and he is easily our #1 corner heading into next season. Locked down he has been all season long. 3rd and 16 now for Utah State. Dorman getting out of the pocket, throws this one to Ferkser, who has it, and Darrell Ferkser will pick up a first down across midfield to the 45-yard line. Fresno State jumps off sides. Layman goes up the middle, trying to run a man over, and it's a first down carry. And we're going to go ahead and decline that penalty right there. That'll have us set up at the 31-yard line with about a minute to go. Braden Dorman getting out of the pocket. Dorman will dump this one to Sampson. He's a couple of yards shy of the first down marker. And Utah State will send out Liam Mooney once again. The kick is up, and the kick is good. It's 20-10. And that's back-to-back weeks that we've scored 20 or more points in the first half. So congratulations to the new and improved Utah State offense, as Greg Tecklenburg will pick up the sack. He's been an excellent backup all season long for Juan Lima. He has been really solid. That's going to bring up a 3rd and 16 now for Fresno State at the 41-yard line. Juan Lima's back in the game as they're going to throw this one complete. Glenn Timms burnt on this one, and Marcus Hayden will cut into the lead, and Fresno State now only trails by a field goal. We've seen this happen way too much, where we allow guys to just run free when we're in the lead. And on 3rd and 12, we throw this one up. It's broken up. Gabe Shudak can't come down with it, and we're going to have to punt this one back to Fresno State. They drive down. It's 3rd and 6 at the 30. Here's Jaden Mandel. Throws this one across the middle, and it's caught by Hayden, breaking a tackle inside the 10-yard line. Jaden Mandel over 200 yards passing on 3rd and 6 to the end zone. Touchdown, Fresno State. It's Marcus Hayden again. He has had an excellent Gasparilla Bowl day, and Fresno State now has a lead. Bringing in Johnny Santee now, breaking a tackle, and Santee's got the edge. Johnny Santee pushed out of bounds at the 48-yard line, a pickup of 23. 4th and 3 now for Utah State. Underneath the Ferkser, and he's got the first down. Darrell Ferkser has had an excellent 2 weeks for Utah State here. Play fake now as Dorman gets out of the pocket, throws this one up. Shelton Sampson comes down with it to the 1-yard line. Shelton Sampson only his 3rd catch, And we're going to go with the power run to Deshaun Layman, and he's in. 26-24, as we're going to lead by 3. After a penalty, Fresno State's backed up 1st and 18. Here's Tecklenburg. Sacked for Greg Tecklenburg, and it's a safety. Utah State extends their lead to 5, and they will get the football back. Greg Tecklenburg is playing himself into some playing time next season, especially if we do lose Juan Lima, as this is an excellent run by Johnny Santee for a first down. As we're at the 39-yard line, Antoine Hausler checks into the game now, as Hausler is going to take this one to the left. Hausler gets a block from Shelton Sampson, and he's going to score as he's tackled late. It's a long touchdown run for Antoine Hausler. Not really sure what the future holds for him on this offense, but he gets a couple of minutes here and there in the game, and he makes plays. 3rd and 9. Here's Jaden Mandel trying to keep the game alive, and Greg Tecklenburg gets his 3rd sack of the game. It's a hat trick for the redshirt freshman edge rusher, Greg Tecklenburg. And on 4th and 22, they're going to be well short of the first down marker, as we will take possession up by 12. Nathan Childress checks into the game now. Pitches this one off to senior receiver Zachariah Black. As 12 seconds remaining in the 4th quarter, up by 12. If this is the last time we see Juan Lima in a Utah State uniform, enjoy his final sack. Juan Lima gets to the quarterback, and that will do it. We have won the Gasparilla Bowl, and it's 2 years in a row now that we have won our bowl game. I think this is an excellent way to cap off this season. I think that it was a season full of ups and downs, of course, but a lot of close games that if we can fix mistakes here and there, we're back to where we want to be next season in the Pac-12 championship game, going to a college football playoff. Those goals are all still in reach. And the way that we played in these last 2.5 quarters, I'm not going to count the first half, or 2.5 games, I should say. 2 games and 2 extra quarters. That is winning football. You're going to win more games than you lose when you play like that. Barely turning the football over, having a good ground game, along with some efficient passing. And I think we finished the season off pretty well. I'm glad we were able to get Nathan Childress, the senior, out there. That way he could touch the football a little bit. He also ran it 2 attempts for 8 yards. And then Deshaun Layman had 90 yards and 2 touchdowns. Looks like he's probably going to be in line to be the starting running back next year, potentially. If not him, probably Johnny Santee. Malachi Durant scored a touchdown. And then Zachariah Black was able to touch the football in this game, the senior receiver. So I'm glad we were allowed to afford those opportunities to our seniors. Defensively, Tanner Williams goes out and gets 19 total tackles in his final game. 3 tackles for loss for Greg Tecklenburg. He had 3 sacks. And then John Woodbury was able to come away with a half sack in this game. The senior plays in his final game. Definitely just have had some fun with this team, but we have struggled at times. But at the end of the day, we are Gasparilla Bowl champs, and you can take that momentum into the offseason. Now, looking at offensive coordinators, Kevin Sharga was the head coach at Oregon State. They really struggled. But I think that I like Tactician because it's going to make the players around him a lot better. And I think that bringing him in is going to be a decent addition. Obviously, C- coach prestige isn't great, but I am interested to see how he does. We're also going to bring in the mammoth of a right tackle in Diego Warrior. May move him over to left tackle potentially, not really sure, but he is a mammoth. JJ Gessner has reached his top 3 schools, and in looking at the summary here, pro potential is at B-. So I don't know what happened, but there's a chance we may not even lose out on these guys that we're going to leave. Juan Lima, Demarius Ahmad, Zach Qualls. Looking at the deal breaker now, we need a B- for Juan Lima, and it says we have a B-. So somebody must have played well enough this season that they are projected to be drafted. LSU wins the national championship against Georgia. It was an all-SEC Final Four, which is just ridiculous. And then looking at the schedule here, we won 5 of our first 5 games, then lost a close game to Fresno State, lost by 10 to Washington State, then lost by 2 to Stanford, lost by 10 to Liberty, and then lost to Cal by 6. Only 2 of those games we lost by more than 1 score, and it was only 10 points. So you get those back, and maybe next time you can go 12-0 instead of going 7-5 in the regular season. Jeremiah Tobias, 18 touchdowns, 14 interceptions. Braden Dorman played really well when we brought him in. And then looking at our running attack here, Johnny Santee has a better average. He's going to break more tackles, more yards after contact. We're just going to have to see how the offseason development goes and see if Deshaun Layman gets any good development. Looking at receiving here, Shelton Sampson finishes his career with 847 yards. And I'm still like just trying to wrap my mind around how we had D- pro potential the entire season, and now all of a sudden it's to B-, and we may not even lose guys like Juan Lima, Demarius Ahmad, Zach Qualls, Andres Sosa. We're talking about 19 sacks that can be coming back next season. Unless it is just a glitch, it looks like we're going to be able to bring these guys back, and that makes me have high hopes that we can probably go to the college football playoff next season. I know that was the goal heading into this season, but we're bringing back our best players, in my opinion. The college football playoff is within reach next year, and I think there's a strong possibility that we get there, especially with guys like Juan Lima potentially not even transferring out. So that is huge, huge news heading into the off-season video that gets me excited for year 5. Stanford had the number 1 offense. Our passing offense was a lot better down the stretch. It came at a cost, though, obviously. It meant that we were trailing in many of those games. And then defensively, we had the number 1 defense in the Pac-12, a middle-of-the-pack pass defense. It was dead last season. So that's good. And we gave up the 3rd fewest points. We led the Pac-12 in sacks. We were only able to come away with 11 turnovers on defense, so that's something that's got to get better, because at the end of the day, we gave the ball away 19 times. So we had a -9, or -8, my fault, turnover differential, which is just not good enough. It needs to get better. But I'm excited for the offseason video. I'm more excited to begin Season 5 already. But I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. See ya.